Hello there, and welcome to the weekly outlook. Just going through the calendar and seeing what we've got happening next week. First thing, we've got manufacturing PMI coming out from China at 1 a.m. on Sunday morning. Obviously, the markets won't be open till the Sunday evening, but hopefully it may push down our Aussie dollar a little bit further. And then on Monday morning at 12:30, we've got Aussie dollar building approvals. Is expected to come in slightly better than previous, but I am expecting the Aussie to continue down. And really, this is a bit of an opportunity to sell. It's made a slightly lower high here, and starting to drift back down. So we could get a little bit of a push up if that data comes in better than expected on Monday morning, but it's really just going to give us another opportunity to sell. We've then got the Caxton manufacturing PMI coming in from China as well at 145. That's actually expected to come in slightly better as well. So really, it may be best just to wait till Monday morning once the markets are open, just to see how the market has reacted to those. Okay, moving through on Monday, we've got manufacturing PMI on the pound. Now, the pound trading against the US dollar at the moment. It's a little bit hard to fathom out its direction. It's better traded against the weaker currencies such as the Japanese yen. Already started on that rally quite nicely from our analysis here from 82, looking for this to reach 195. So any opportunities for pullbacks, etc. on this really is just an opportunity to rebuy it. So if we do get weak manufacturing PMI, could just be an opportunity to jump back in for the buy. Moving through to Tuesday morning, this is where things really start to get interesting, because we've got the RBA cash rate and rate statements. Now again, we're going to put the Aussie dollar back in focus, and it's going to be against the US dollar because the US dollar is the strongest currency out there at the moment. Now, the recent raise of mortgage rates by many of the Australian banks at the moment has put pressure onto the RBA to cut rates to keep things balanced out. And in our weekly analysis, you can see there that we've mentioned how the CPI data and GDP data hasn't really been that great for Aussie dollar over the previous few weeks. So we could see the RBA in fact cut on Tuesday morning, although at the moment the calendar says it's to be on hold at 2%. I think the rate statement could be a little bit more dovish than what the market expects. Moving through really on Tuesday as well, we've got New Zealand dollar back in focus. Now we're already looking at selling this at the current price against the US dollar, where it's rejected this trend line here. And we've got the GDT price index coming out, and we've also got employment change due out as well. Unemployment rate is actually expected to rise from 5.9% to 6%, which could bring that New Zealand dollar back down against the US, and you can see our original analysis on the chart there. Now, the Euro ECB President Mario Draghi speaks again on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Now, in the last meeting, he was very dovish, which brought that Euro tumbling down there. We have had a bit of a reprieve and a bit of a pullback. It's shown quite a large pin bar here on the 4-hour chart and an engulfing candle on the close on Friday. So I'm looking for this to continue down. We're already in this for sales around about the 10990 area. So we're looking for that to continue down into next week and through Tuesday. Again, back to the Aussie dollar on retail sales and trade balance on Wednesday. Hopefully they'll just be adding to our downside in the currency pair there. And then as we get through to Wednesday, midweek and Thursday, things are really starting to heat up on the US dollar, and we're going to be looking across all currencies as we've got Fed Chair Yellen testifying, ISM non-manufacturing PMI, we've got FOMC Dudley speaks, we've also got again on the Aussie dollar RBA Governor Stevens speaks. So we've got quite a busy week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on the antipodons and also on the US dollar. Now going through to Thursday, things again, the pound comes back into focus with the BOE inflation report. Now the inflation report is going to be the key factor in the direction of the pound over the coming months, because it's really going to be whether this is hawkish and dovish to whether the pound is going to continue to rally against these said currencies. Now we're not expecting the official bank rate to change or the purchase facility to change. It's really that inflation report what we're looking to see. MPC official bank rate votes, if we do get another descendant there, it could go from 2.07 If that's the case, then we will see the pound rally. But that inflation report really is the key, and that's 12 o'clock on Thursday, looking to see what the BOE think of inflation. Now, they has been downbeat. Inflation has dropped again recently, but if this is going to be transitory factor due to oil, that hopefully they'll state that, and we could see the pound continue to rally. But we've been in this trade here, this buy, for quite some time, so we're well and truly locked in on this. So we've got room to play. We've got Carney speaking the same day at 12:45 as well. So again, Thursday is going to be a very busy day for the pound. And then moving through to Friday, we're back in focus on the US dollar again and the Canadian dollar as we've got the non-farm payrolls. So we have got a busy week. Now, obviously we don't want to be trading everything and all and sundry that's to do with all of these. So we are going to be looking at some of the key pairs. Now, what I would be looking for on the pound is that pound Japanese yen, looking for strength in the pound, possibly against the New Zealand dollar as well. Now the pound is quite low against the New Zealand dollar at the moment. I have been expecting a rally on this for some time. If we do get a good data coming from the pound, then we could see that continue up to that 234 area. So that's going to be one of the ones in focus. We're going to be looking at that data coming out in New Zealand. We're going to be looking at that data coming out on the pound, and then we're going to be making assumptions on where this can go in the future. But we are at the moment looking for a rally. Now the other pairs, obviously the euro has been particularly dovish for Mario Draghi, expecting that to continue, and also some strength into the US dollar and the non-farm payrolls by the end of the week. So we are expecting this to come tumbling down. As you can see, we have got the pin bar there, and if you are in the live room, then you'll know that we've already taken a trade on this. We've got stop losses above this point here, and we're looking for this to come down to the 108 level. Just in the mid-term, we are looking for an extension down to parity, which is all the way down at this point here, so still got quite a way to drop. Okay, so trading, obviously it's going to depend on data, but Aussie dollar, US dollar, New Zealand dollar, US dollar, all those key currencies are really in focus now coming into next week, and we're looking for sells against all the base currencies against the US dollar. So Aussie dollar, US dollar sell, Euro US dollar sell, and New Zealand dollar, US dollar sell. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope you can make some pips next week. Cheers for now.